So guys, welcome back to my channel. Pavel here again, and the video number 1. Let's start the mechanical part of things and start with the deck. As I've mentioned before, I'm using a deck which is actually already pre-built push board. They claim it to be a mountain board or off-road board, that's why I got them big wheels on it. It's either built in Germany or it is distributed from Germany. All the paperwork that came is in German. Don't really know what it says, but something lali, it's all good. And if you have any issues, call us back. There we go. For £36 UK, you cannot go wrong. As I mentioned before, this board is 105, so over a meter long, and it is 230 millimeters wide. It also got really nice and cool design to it. So it's a drop-down deck. It is 8-ply, so quite strong, but also has a nice flex to it. It is very important to wear protective shoe wear when you test your deck flex. I am at 117 kilos, or that's roughly around 17 stone, I think, UK. I think that's what it is. And as you can see, the deck was performing really well. So just enough flex on it to take all them bumps away. Plus, I'm going to be using, as I mentioned before, the air-filled tires. So all together, that should give me a nice and smooth ride. Also, the drop-down design right here is going to lock my feet and will keep me on the board much safely than on a nice straight board. Beautiful design, very nice. I like it. Don't have to do anything with it. And as I mentioned, made in Germany. These are actually quite interesting design trucks, to be honest with you. So guys, the new deck is now free from those original trucks, and I'm ready to start the DIY build. As I said, I'm going to be using the torque boards, 218mm trucks, and I will cover that in the next video because there's a small issue with using AT Evolve kit, but it's solvable. I already know how to do it, so watch out for the next video. But while we're talking about the decks, so since this video is all about the deck, I wanted to cover a couple of things for people who just started to get into this hobby. There are different types of decks out there. You guys can get something as little as 600mm decks, flat, fully bamboo. You can also get their decks that are much larger. Could be like a longboard deck, something like this, really long. This one here is by Slick Revolution, but just something I had laying around. This one is, I believe, 8-ply maple, so it's not too bad. You got different shapes to it, like this one here is concaved, and what it does, it gives you a bit of more grip when you stand on it. You get something in the middle. This one here is 800mm deck, which is quite nice as well. This is only 6-ply. It's a little bit too thin for me, too much flex. My favorite ones are carbon fiber decks. This is a 7-ply deck with a carbon fiber, real carbon fiber layer at the bottom. This one here is my personal DIY. I think it's the best board I've built so far. It's called the Slick Wing, and it's my deck and my board. It's gorgeous. Beautiful board, 5000 watts, but anyway, it's not about it right now. So decks, you have to decide for yourself what you want. You want the flat deck, you want the deck that has this kind of shape there, so you can feel locked in. You can have pre-charged deck. That's pretty much the deck. Let me see if I got one of them, like this one here. It's got a little bit of a curve to it from starters, but when you stand on it, it will straighten itself up. So what it does, if you get a flat deck and you step on it, it might just cave in. It's pre-charged deck. There are different decks out there. You need to just think what you want: the looks, the quality, also the flex on the deck. So drop down deck, really wide, really long, flexible as well. I think it's perfect for what I'm about to build. Thank you for watching, guys. Please like, please subscribe, or if you don't like, tell me why you didn't like it, so I can improve my videos. Next video, all about trucks and how to make torque boards clone 218mm trucks fit the Evolve all-terrain kit. So guys, you are still here, that is good. If you are still watching this video, that means you are either interested to follow my steps, my recipe, and to build the board exactly the same and use exactly the same parts and the same deck. It's good that you have stood around, because I had to alter the deck. You will notice that even using the wider trucks, you'll have the wheel bite. So if I will just try to replicate it, here we go. For people who are using different deck, you're not interested in this part. For people who want to use the same deck or really wide deck, I think you should listen. So this is how much I had to cut out of the deck. Considering the deck is really wide, that's not a problem at all, and it's really thick as well, but this is roughly how much I cut out. To be honest with you, I really like the way it did come out now. So this is the way she looks now from the bottom of the deck, and that's the top. So it used to be, them pieces used to be right here, just like that. And now they're gone. So, like that, all gone. The reason why I've done this is because using these massive wheels, I was getting a wheel bite. And this is something I don't want. But look how much nicer this now looks, and have this massive clearance for your wheels. Absolutely gorgeous. That's quite a bit of a chunk of the board, but it should be fine. Plus I'm going to test it before using. Now let's work these edges nicely with files, a really rough one and a smooth one, and finish off with 120 sandpaper. And this is how the deck looks now. And this is now definitely it for this video, guys. The deck is ready for assembly, and DIY will love. Ride safely.